Hey guys, it's Dr. Iris here, physical master rehabber and health and fitness coach. So it is Manic Monday, which means it is time to combat those weird excuses that you have that you keep telling yourself for not living a healthier lifestyle or not working out or whatever it may be. So today I wanted to talk about, not like basically when you wake up in the morning, you're just like, oh, I just don't feel like doing a workout. It's too early in the morning or whatever it may be. Hey guys, how are you guys doing? Okay, so basically, this is something that I struggle with every single morning when I wake up because I am not a morning person, right? I hate waking up in the morning. It's just, I don't know. I function better in the afternoon and later at night. And I'm more of a night owl than a morning person. I just hate the mornings. So for me, every time that alarm goes off, I'm always like hitting snooze like 10 million times. And then by that time, I'm like late and then I'm gonna rush and my morning's just like terrible because I'm like, I have to get ready and blah, blah, blah. If only I woke up earlier, right? That's what I always tell myself every single morning. And so in terms of making excuses, I am great at making excuses in the morning to not get up early and do workouts. But I get it done, I would say 80% of the time. I'm not perfect, right? So 80% of the time, I do force myself to get up because I think about my why, but also I make it easy for me to do that, right? So I'm going to share with you 3 things that have really helped me if you find yourself making the same excuses like, oh, I just like can't wake up early enough to get my workout in, all right? So number 1 is actually simple, which I tend not to follow, is basically just making sure you go to bed early enough that you actually can wake up at a reasonable hour in the morning. And it varies depending on the person, right? So for me, I found that when I go to bed and don't set an alarm, I need at least 8 hours of sleep. I need to like 8 to 9 hours of sleep for me to feel awake like refreshed and awake when I wake up. And for some people, they just need like 5 or 6 hours, which I wish that I could, but my body is just not built that way. But if I made myself go to bed early and on time, I could wake up easier. But that's number 1. Sleep hygiene is really important. Number 2 is making sure that you set yourself up for success. So making sure that you have like a workout outfit already laid out on your dresser drawer or whatever it may be, and making sure your workout space is, all set up so that in the morning you don't even really have to think about it. You just put on your workout clothes, or better yet, you can sleep in your workout clothes, because having the benefit of having at-home workouts is that you can just literally roll out of bed and maybe drink some water, but roll out of bed, change into your clothes, and then go right to do your workout. And then you can shower and then get to work and do whatever you need to do in the morning. So that's like one of the major perks of having an at-home workout program. That's only 30 minutes a day, which is like how I've been able to get my workouts in and stay consistent with it. So third thing, which I really wanted to tell you guys about, is I don't know if you've heard of Mel Robbins, but she is an amazing motivator and motivational speaker, and she's actually has a couple of TED Talks that are amazing. But basically, my friend Shamia and I she's a new coach, and I'm so excited to have her on my team. But we were actually talking about Mel Robbins and her 5-second rule. If you haven't heard of it, I suggest you look into it. Just YouTube it. But basically, the way she describes it, this works really well because I tried it in the last few days and it actually does work. So basically, whenever you find yourself making excuses, right? Like, for example, since we're talking about waking up in the morning, I always say, oh, just 5 more minutes. Like, I'm so tired, whatever it may be. What really helps is actually just counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, kind of like rocket ship launching or something, because when you stop focusing on like all the excuses in your head that's going on about like not waking up and not wanting to do whatever, when you focus on counting down, and that actually kind of tricks your brain into focusing on something else, so that you actually you're like, all right, once you hit 1 and blast off and 0 or whatever it may be, you're ready to get out of bed. And it actually does work really well because actually even this morning, I was like, oh, I'm so tired. I don't feel like getting up. I was just like 5 in my mind. I was like, my eyes are still closed. I was still kind of like half asleep, but I was like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I just got right up and I was able to get on with, my morning and get my workout. Actually, I did my workout later on, but I was able to get stuff ready and not be in a rush this morning because of it. So, that's like been really helpful for me. And so if you are like not a morning person like I am, definitely not, try it out and see what you think because it actually works really well. I'm gonna try it out for like this next week and see how it goes in terms of like getting my workouts in the morning. But it's amazing because it just like kind of tricks your brain into not focusing so much on the excuses you're gonna make to yourself to not do something. Instead, you're focusing just on like counting down and actually getting yourself up before you even have time to kind of think about it and trick yourself into thinking that you don't need to do whatever it is that you need to do. So those are my 3 tips for if you are just making excuses and you just don't have that motivation, that drive to get up in the morning, because I definitely struggle with that. So you are not alone. But those are the 3 tips that I think have really helped me. So try it out for yourself. Let me know what you think. And so that's basically it. That's Manic Monday for today. So hope you guys all have an awesome night and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.